Righto, so after the best night's sleep I've had so far, we are back on the road again. So today is going to be a really short day, just about 70 miles we've got planned to get to the next campsite. We're going to be going up through the... Are we going through the North York Moors? It's the North York Moors. I'm losing my mind today. I look at a map and 2 seconds later I forget what I'm looking at. Seems to be happening every day at the minute, but yeah. Really good sleep last night. Not the best campsite in the world. Ice cold shower. So would not be coming back here in a hurry. Which is a little bit disappointing because the first two we stayed at were absolutely perfect. And I guess again that's the argument really. Do you book in advance? And we did that with the first two and the last one, so they should be a little bit better because we had more time to research it. Or do you just do it on the fly like this one and get somewhere that's not quite so good? It's somewhere to rest your head. You want it, you're fine, but if you want a little bit a little bit of a nicer experience, then maybe it's better to look ahead. Having said that, because we have booked ahead, that's why we're only doing 70 miles today. Whereas if we'd have done it on the fly, we would have been able to ride a lot further. So you pay your money, you take your choice, I guess. Okay, so we're just riding through the little village of Brighton now, really picturesque. Got the mountains rising up in the background behind it. Looks absolutely stunning. I imagine though, when the weather moves in, this can be quite a grey and gloomy place, but stepping out of your front door and looking up at that every morning, what a place to live. Gorgeous looking little pub there on the right hand side. Very nice. We haven't been in a pub yet on the trip, believe it or not. We brought a couple of drinks on that first night, as you would have seen in the videos, and I actually went to have my cider last night. I had the beer on the first night, was shattered on the second night, so I didn't have a drink. And the Jeremy Clarkson cider, I had about 2 sips of it, and a wasp went in it, so I had to chuck that away. And then Tom brought some Thatchers with him, so I thought, I'll have one of those instead. Not as nice, but it'll do. And again, I had 2 sips of that, and again, a wasp went in it. So I felt as though the world was telling me not to drink last night. I don't know why. So I listened, and I called it a day there before I wasted any more alcohol. But yeah, very annoying. Very annoying. But in terms of pubs, I think what we're going to do tonight is treat ourselves, being the last night of the trip. We're not going to cook at the campsite. We're going to go out. We're going to find a nice little pub. Hopefully find a local beer on tap or two. And just have a nice relaxing evening before the ride home in the morning. I haven't looked to see how far the last day's ride is, but it's got to be, I guess, 100 miles, maybe 120, something like that. So it's quite nice that we're having a more relaxed, kind of sedate day today, kind of gearing up for that. It's incredibly tiring being on the road. I mean, every single day so far we've been, I was going to say on the bike, because I've been on the bike, Tom's been in his car for the best part of 5 or 6 hours, and the last half an hour to an hour yesterday I was really feeling it. And I was just in like a natural flow, but not in a good natural flow where you were kind of at one with the bike. It was like a flow where I was struggling to keep my eyes open, to be honest, and I thought it was just me. And then we got back to camp, and Tom actually brought it up first, and he was exactly the same as me. So in terms of distance, we have covered a decent distance, but it's not necessarily the distance that is getting us. It's the time on the bike. A lot of the roads we've been travelling down have been like this, and we've been 40 miles an hour. There was about an hour yesterday where I didn't get out of 4th gear because the roads were that kind of twisty and tight. So yeah, it's just time on the bike, tiredness. You obviously don't sleep quite as well when you're away, although I got a blinding night's sleep last night. But yeah, a little bit of an update for you. In terms of food, haven't always filmed it. On the first night I got some burgers, chucked them on my pan. They were fine, stuck a little bit, no major issues. Second night we were knackered, so I just grabbed some tortellini from the shop, chucked a bit of cheese on it, 2-minute tea, filled a hole, did the job. And then last night I got some, not boiling the bag rice, but you know, like the ready-made, ready-cooked rice. Chucked that in the, chucked that on the hob, boiled that for 2 or 3 minutes, chucked some ready-cooked chicken with it, and a chicken tikka masala sauce. I had myself a nice little curry, and that was, yeah, it was pretty good to be fair. So, yeah, just trying to think of things to mix it up. I've been having a bit of an issue with my porridge in the morning, so every single morning that the stove I've got is the maple leaf, it's burning my porridge. So I'm not sure if it doesn't like porridge or the protein I'm chucking in it is causing a bit of an issue. So I'm going to try it some more without the protein, and I'm going to hate it because I just don't like it. I'll tell you what, scrap that, I'm going to buy some bacon. It's a camping trip without a bacon sardine, hey? Let's do some bacon on the last day. Let's do that. But yeah, in terms of the maple leaf itself, it's been handling the job pretty well, to be fair. No real issues apart from breakfast in the morning. So yeah, it's not a definitive thumbs up, but yeah, it's done what it's needed to do. For 70 quid, 75 quid I think it was. I don't think it's too bad of a buy. God, look at this downhill section here. This is stunning. It's so windy, guys. I'm really hoping you can hear this, because if I have to throw away this footage because of the audio, I'm not going to be a happy chappy. It's stunning down here. Absolutely stunning. Haven't filmed too much kind of woodland scenery so far, so yeah, this is a really nice perspective. Right, I'll shut up. Let's overlay some music. Just let you enjoy the ride. Okay, so we're now weaving our way towards the campsite. We are only, let's just double check, 12 miles away, so about 17 minutes. So it's been spitting a rain for the last 20 or 30 minutes or so. But so far we have got very, very lucky indeed. So we actually are due to arrive at the campsite at 10 minutes past 11, which is super early. Of course, this has been one of our shortest days, but after just nearly 2 hours in the saddle, I've got to say I'm not upset about that at all. I'm actually really, really glad of it. We've covered some decent mileage and some decent saddle time the last couple of days or so. So yeah, the respite is going to be well and truly welcomed. We can't actually check into the campsite until midday, so I'm going to have a kind word and see if they'll allow us to pitch our tents a little bit earlier before the weather comes in, because it is coming. The wind's getting up, and that's why I haven't filmed a lot today, folks, because I honestly don't think you'd be able to hear me. But yeah, hopefully we can make it to the campsite before the downpour. Fingers crossed, eh? Just riding through the little village of Wetwang. Yeah, you heard that right, Wetwang. What a name, eh? Childish, I know, but I'm not going to remember this place in 5 years' time. Now it's documented on video forever. Right, let's get to this campsite. So we're just travelling through the little village of Gaston on the Wolds, and we are 0.3 miles away from the campsite. So let's see what this one has to offer. Campsites on day 1 and 2 set very high standards. Last night, not quite so much, although we were treated to, I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss the turning here, although we were treated to an absolutely glorious sunset. So it was worth that, for that alone, really. Here we go. East End Farm Campsite. Cool, this is a steep old turn. Sharp old turn, should I say. And a steep incline. Okay, where are we going? I guess we've got to get through this gate and then check in. Yeah, okay. Is the bike going to be okay here? It's moving a bit. Yeah, we should be okay. Dead crow on arrival. I know it's not a bike, but I've got to say, that thing does look pretty cool. I won't think that if he hits the bike though. He knows what I'm talking about. Got some sheep for company. Oh, you're kidding me. That would help, wouldn't it? And I've just kicked the crow. Fantastic. God. Let's see. Oh, I told you it's a good job it's a short day. Bonjour, bonjour.
Don't think so. Because like I say, we're an hour early.
We are an hour early.
Yeah.
However, I did assume there would be somebody here.
For a day.
Okay, folks. To be continued. Okay, so just giving a quick call to the owner. He is away on a family emergency, unfortunately. So we are free to go and set up camp. I've already used the facilities, and I've got to say, they're a damn sight better than last night. There's even a little kitchen area that I'll probably take you to later, and there's even like USB chargers and everything in there as well. So it's got everything we need, and we're going to pitch up just right of this little gate you see, nice and close to the sheep, which may or may not be a good idea. So, oh. I think that was going to start then. That was a little bit scary. Is everything off? Everything is off. All is well. Okay folks, so this is the campsite all set up. You've got the Hemi there, and we've got the Ritz behind me, and the truck, and then Tom's tent the other side of that. So I think the sheep have moved on. Let's go see if we can find them. No, they've gone the other side now. But anyway, so what we were going to do is we were going to go to a motorcycle museum, which was just outside of York. However, somebody, I'll give you a clue, it's the guy sitting in the truck, forgot to tell me, or I say forgot to tell me, didn't realise it's only open on a Sunday. So that's not going to happen. But what we are going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit
We're going to jump in the truck because we don't really know where we're going. Yeah, find something interesting for you guys and us, hopefully. In terms of Himi today, nice short journey, only 66 miles covered. It was always kind of going to be that way, and I think, yeah, we've got just shy of 100 to get home tomorrow. So journey's nearly over, but we're going to make the most of being away from home while we can. Okay, so you join us a little bit later in the afternoon. I'm absolutely exhausted, so I'm going to get a coffee on the go just to keep me going. I've been drinking these Taylor's individually wrapped coffee bags every morning, but yeah, I definitely need one this afternoon. So just while the water's boiling for the coffee, I'll just tell you about a Himalayan diary special that I did this afternoon. So we've been out for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours now, just exploring the local area. And yeah, first time on the trip, jumped in Tom's van, just made life a little bit easier. Like I said, I'm absolutely exhausted. There's no point trying to push myself and going on the bike if I don't feel up to it. It's just going to result in a crash. So yeah, been out for a couple of hours, come back, and I just approached the front of the Himalayan, and let's turn this up a bit, and I think I see a little bit of a light on the Himalayan. I was like, what? There's a light on? That can't be the case. Get a little bit closer. The key's in the ignition. It's been there with the key in the ignition. Switched on the on position for the last 3 hours. So I've very quickly switched my charger on, which tells me the battery voltage. It's 12.4, which isn't necessarily ideal. I haven't attempted to start the bike because I'm not going to ride it, get all my gear on to charge the battery, so I'm just hoping and praying that it starts tomorrow morning when I really need it to. So, you know, we'll see. But if it doesn't, let's be honest, I've only got myself to blame. But anyway, let's. How's this water doing? Not quite there yet. This is one of the great things the fire maple is actually really, really good at. It sounds ridiculous, but just boiling water, it does it super, super quickly. I'll just grab the camera so I can show you. See there, I've not even taken the label off. But you see there, there's obviously we're in the tent in a minute, slightly open just to kind of vent it a little bit, but there's no exposure there to the wind, so it's fantastic when you're using this product outdoors. With Tom's, he's got like a single hob, and there's no kind of guard around it. It's like a little flimsy metal guard, but it's not the best. So yeah, this is great at boiling water, and it does it really, really quickly. See there, it's only been on a little while, it's starting to bubble already, and it's on quite a low heat setting. I'll just turn it up, and that will be done in no time at all. No more than a minute later, there we go. So tonight, folks, we drove through Wang on the way here. We're actually going back there again tonight. There's a little pub called the Victorian, so yeah, we're going to get some pub grub, saves us cooking tonight. And then I've double checked the mileage. So tomorrow it's about 120 mile journey home. We're going to go across the Humber Bridge. One of the benefits of having a bike is you don't have to pay. Unfortunately, Tom does. It's only 150, but you know, bragging rights and all that. Right, folks, I've just got back from the showers and spied Tom sleeping in his truck. So snuck in here, set the gimbal up without him noticing. Let's try and scare him, shall we? Oh!
You fucking bastard.
I hope that looks as good on camera as it felt, because that was fantastic. I snuck in the tent as you were sleeping. I just whispered a little piece to camera in there. I thought, I hope to God he doesn't hear me. Apologies if you're wearing headphones, ladies and gents.
He's gonna kill you.
So we're at the Victoria Inn. However, slight issue is we're not going to be going in because it's closed on a Tuesday. Let's find somewhere else. Everywhere's shut, so fish and chips it is. They, ladies and gents, were quite possibly the best fish and chips I've ever had. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, they're bloody amazing. Deep blue in wet wang. Yeah, if you're this way, give them a whirl. Really, really good.